Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Freldren, and today I am back in Star Trek Online, and that's because there is another event going on right now called Tholian Trouble. And this is also part of the event campaign. This is the third one, and yeah, it's pretty good. So we've already had three words. Anyways, yeah, so this is the third one to count towards that, so that's pretty good, and getting closer to getting the rewards for that. But we're not here for that today. We're here for the rewards on this, or well, I say we shall be because I have to complete the event to get it. But anyways, the reward for this is Tholian Shock Trooper Radiant Cannon. I don't use much cannons, cannons on ground in this that often. So I don't know if this will be any good. But let's see. We got Radiant Burst, Exploit Attack, Cannon AoE, Radiant Damage, 3 times, 54.4 Radiant Damage, plus 60% crit severity. So, I mean, that sounds good. That sounds like a lot of damage. So, all right. Our next thing, Imploding Web Grenade Launcher, AoE, Pull and Root. Launch an imploding web grenade at the enemy. To target, apply imploding web grenade. Imploding web grenade. Why do they always like constantly repeat themselves and it's just my words go blah blah. Anyways, expose attack. 49.3 radiant damage. Pulls in enemies in a 25-foot radius. That's pretty big. That's like most areas that you're gonna be fighting in. Root for 8 seconds, and that's got also has the plus 60% crit severity. As you can see at the top there, it's got the crit damage times 3, so that's that crit severity. Now less for it's got an 18-second recharge time. Okay. And then we have overheat mode. Damage and crit chance buff. For 5 seconds, increase damage done by 50%. Increase critical hit chance by 40%. And then there again, we have this plus 60% crit severity. This got a 20-second recharge time. All right, so that sounds pretty good. You get yourself a buff. It's got something that will root and hold the enemies, put them all together. Damage looks decent. There's a lot of abilities you can get that can do some of these. Like the rooting enemies and pulling them together. Some of you get them from like, I think most of them you get from like lock boxes and stuff. But yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Definitely looking forward to trying this out. Yeah. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and start doing the event itself. I will do both of these and try not to make it too long. So I'm going to do both instead of doing 2 videos. I like to do 1 video with all the possible things you can do, and sometimes the video ends up being kind of long, but I'll do my best to kind of edit it down so it's not too long. But yeah, let's go ahead and do this first one. Azura Nebula Rescue. All right. I'm trying to think if I've ever actually done this event. I know there's Tholian events that go on, but I remember doing the Crystalline Entity event a lot, and that was like a every year thing. I'm trying to remember if I've ever done this one. So, and I think some of these might actually they sound like regular TFOs. I don't think any of them are actually special to this event. They're just part of it. But I don't know. We'll see. Let's go ahead and join, and hopefully it won't take too long. Sometimes these events, you'll have a specific TFO that does not want to go because people aren't playing them. They're playing very specific ones. They'd rather do those. So I guess we'll see which one is more popular. Here we go.
The Tholians have captured a number of Romulan Republic ships, and we need to free them. The ships are being held by tractor beams, emitting from asteroid bases. Each base has 4 tractor emitters. Disable them to free the ships. The Tholians are likely to send reinforcements when they realize what we're doing, so the Lisette will stand ready to hold off any additional ships that arrive.
Okay.
The stronger ships are better targets for rescue, but they are also more heavily guarded. Our time here is limited. The Republic will be most focused for whatever plan your attacks you can provide, and save as many ships as possible.
Right.
Every loss is critical for my people.
All right, so I guess we got to rescue ships and optional save 7 points worth.
The Tholians are using their energy webs to trap your ships. Target and fire at the nodes connecting the webs.
Go ahead and go over to 1 here. What is this?
If you are caught inside the web, try to destroy one side of it and escape before it collapses in on you.
Is this a drop-off point? This might be a drop-off point. Nothing's going on right here. All right, let's go. I guess towards other people.
A Tholian warbird is escaping.
Oh, he seems to be fighting over here by himself. So let's go over here. Oh, I think I remember this. Kinda. I don't know if it's always been part of an event, but eh. Alright, so we gotta free this. Alright. Gotta defend ourselves too, I'm assuming. Not seeing any other enemies at the moment.
A Tholian warbird is escaping.
Alright, last one.
A Tholian warbird is escaping.
Okay. Now what? We can free some more. Okay, we got some over there.
A Tholian warbird is escaping.
Yeah, I kind of remember this now a bit. Yeah, because I think it changes where it's at. I believe it's not always in the same spot. I think that's what I'm thinking, but I can't remember. Well, it looks like they have that, so let's go to find another one. How many do we need to?
A Tholian warbird is
do up
escaping.
to 14. That's optional. Looks like they're pretty much done with this one. Or they're done with it already. Okay. There's a marker over here. I didn't see a spot, but maybe it was on the wrong side. There it is. Okay. Looks like they've got this one in control. Go ahead and help them out.
A
New
Tholian
readings on
warbird is
sensors.
escaping.
More Tholian ships are on the way here.
Okay.
A Falchion dreadnought is escaping.
All right. As that, let's go ahead and disable tractor beams.
A Dalan warbird is escaping. A Dalan warbird is escaping.
Alright. How many does that put us at? Okay, we've gotten all the optionals. So that's good. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to the next one, I guess.
A Talis warbird is escaping.
Alright. You got the last one there?
A Falchion dreadnought is escaping.
Alright. Go ahead and go back over to this one, I guess.
A Dalan warbird is escaping.
All right.
A Hapax warbird is escaping.
Got another one there. Pretty simple. Show up to these areas, take out the enemies, and free the ships that are being held in with tractor beams. Pretty quick. Still got a while on the timer. Over 2 minutes. Not sure why these guys are out here.
A Talis warbird is escaping.
Some extra things to fight, I guess. I don't know.
Target shields have failed.
All right.
A Talis warbird is escaping.
Just gonna go back over here. I guess this little symbol pops up whenever there's something over there. Did we call them in?
A Hapax warbird is escaping.
That's fine. Go ahead and disable tractor beams here.
A Talis warbird is escaping.
All right, less than a minute left. Can't remember if there's a big enemy in the center after this or not. It's been forever since I've done this one. I just barely remember it. But we've succeeded in the optionals, which is good.
A Dalan warbird is escaping.
All right, time's almost up. And that's it. Okay, there's no big bad in the
I
middle.
am quite impressed with your fleet. The Tholians are abandoning their bases and taking the remaining ships with them.
All right. So that wasn't too bad. Just had to go flying around to these points. Taking out the Tholians and then releasing the ships. So, yeah, wasn't too bad. There's enough room for everybody to be on there, plus one floater, I guess, going around. Felt kind of long for not being much, really, but I don't know. Let's go ahead and go back to our space dock. All right, so, believe you just get, what's all this? All this stuff I got picked up. Never mind. You get this for completing. There's nothing, extra special. Just normal box of materials. But as you can see, got 1 out of 14. So, it's got standard 20 hours. But I'm going to go ahead and do this next one to see if it's any better, more people playing it or not, or, in general, which of the two would be better to do, spend your time on. So let's go ahead and join that. Hopefully it won't take too long. The other one seemed to be decent amount of time waiting, or not. Didn't take too long to get in. So see if this one takes too long or not. Eat some candy while waiting. Eating some candy while waiting. Will anybody join this event? I don't know. Ooh, I had 2 wrappers on my Reese's.
Many of our forces are defending the new colony world. Mo Rihan is our future, but we must maintain a presence here as well. The Tholians would plunder the vault and strip it of its technology and weapons. We cannot allow this. My ships are fighting the Tholians, but they are badly outnumbered. Help as many of them as you can.
Alright, it took a little bit of time to get in. Wasn't paying attention to the time, though. I don't know how long it took, but it definitely took a while. Alright, yeah. Everything ready. Alright, let's go ahead and go this way.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
Your assistance was effective. You have my thanks.
Alright, next group.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Oh, so I can escape that one.
Target shield has failed.
We will return as soon as we are able.
Alright, I guess let's keep going down the line. Or I guess circle. Now, this one I don't quite remember. I may have done it in the past. I mean, there's a mission here. I think that's with the shuttle, isn't it? We go in. I can't remember now. I think there might be a mission where you go in here with a shuttle.
Core shield failing. Rear
given us a fighting chance. This will not be forgotten.
It's worse than I thought. The Tholians aren't trying to steal the vault's secrets. They want the vault itself. Tholian Vault Weavers are trying to construct a web around the space station. If they succeed, they can initiate a reaction that could pull the vault out of our dimension. The Vault Weavers have a long energy trail. That's how you can identify them. Target and destroy those ships at all costs. The more Vault Weavers you destroy, the longer it will take the Tholians to construct their web. They seem to be focusing their efforts at the top, middle, and bottom sections of the vault. I suggest you concentrate your efforts there.
All right.
Target shields have failed.
All right. Go up and get these ones.
The Tholian Vault Web is 20% complete.
Okay.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Okay, so we gotta prevent them from building this web.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Zoom out. Let's see. We got some over there. The rest. Oh, some up here. Coming in.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
All right. Oh, we got some down there. I think these are the ones that said to focus on. They're the ones actually putting the web up. I should take these ones out first. Closer to them.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
All right. Oh, some more up here. Probably cut a lot of this out because it's just spawning in and kill them, spawn in, kill them. That guy's doing a lot of damage, so just go over here. Hopefully he doesn't go this way, otherwise it'd be pointless.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
There we go.
Target shields have failed.
All right, another group down.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
All right.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
All right.
The Tholian Vault Web is 40% complete.
So you got bigger there. Go ahead and find another group. Hopefully I can get there before they're destroyed, but I doubt it.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
All right. Next group. Alright. Pretty much destroyed or completely destroyed by the time I get to them. Well, we'll have high DPS people in here.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
There we go.
The Tholian web is collapsing.
Oh,
excellent.
that's it.
The vault is secure, but we are not. Sensors show Tholian reinforcements approaching at high warp.
Okay.
Prepare for battle.
Battle group coming.
Defeat the Tholian flagship if you can.
Probably gonna be destroyed before I even get there. Almost gone already. Or no, that's not the flagship. That's it right there. Never mind.
The Tholian
Nope, it's
flagship
gone.
is defeated. Excellent work.
Sometimes it's like, why make these big groups, or like make these 5 people things? You know, they're just sometimes you ain't just doing nothing. All right, well, let's go ahead and go back to Earth space dock. All right, so there you have it. Wrong thing. Let's open up this way. Yeah. Both of these weren't too bad. This one took a little while to get into. They seemed about the same length, I guess. I don't know why more people are doing this one. I mean, I guess, you know, some people don't like doing this one because they're just kind of sitting around doing nothing really. There's a lot of, you know, some of the players in there were, you know, a lot faster than me and were able to do more damage. So by the time I got to the target, they were already gone. You know, as you saw at the end there, I like barely even got there before the enemy flagship was destroyed. So, yeah. All in all, I guess it's not too bad. You know, it's it could have been worse. You know, I guess this one will probably be the one that most people are going to be doing. It seems like, considering how long it took to get in there. Is this event worth doing? I mean, time will tell. You know, I haven't unlocked this yet, so I mean, obviously well, I guess it is worth doing because you get you know, the lithium and stuff from this, but it contributes towards this, which you get free ships and stuff, so that's, you know, a big plus. So, you know, the featured events that go towards the event campaign, definitely do those no matter what. Get yourself a free ship, or a couple free ships. And as whether for this or not, you know, I'll figure out if this is worth it when I complete this. Again, with this, you can buy it out. You know, if you don't have the time to play, it does cost Zen, but again, like with most of them, you know, I always recommend doing it as many times as you can before you buy it out. You know, right now I got 7% off because I did at least one day. So, yeah. Yeah, that's it for the video. Pretty simple. I will do my best to cut it down quite a bit. I don't know how long this is going to be. Definitely had some points in there where I was just kind of sitting there doing nothing. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. And, you know, got any comments, suggestions, you know, put them down below. All that good stuff. And I will see you next time. Bye.